Alarms are ringing about another variant of COVID-19. Are politicians about to make things worse? Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. Worries about a new variant of COVID-19 are roiling financial markets. In addition to concerns about the potential harm of the Omicron variant itself, there is anxiety that politicians will take drastic steps without waiting for actual actionable information, thereby doing unnecessary harm to the economy and to the public's health. One example is New York Governor Kathy Hochul, facing a tough primary next year and desperate to portray herself as a decisive leader. She hastily issued an edict curbing elective surgeries in the state's hospitals. She overlooks the fact that in 2020, capacity on an emergency medical ship in New York City's harbor was never utilized. Unfortunately, countless medical treatments and exams were not conducted or were harmfully postponed in New York and elsewhere long after the initial surge of COVID-19. Here we go again. You can bet that Hochul-like governors such as New Jersey's Phil Murphy, California's Gavin Newsom, and Michigan's Gretchen Whitmer will be tempted to follow suit. Hochul and other political leaders will also be tempted to impose other restrictions, such as distancing at restaurants and stores and mandatory mask wearing indoors. Here are three big things to keep in mind here. First, lockdowns don't work. Keeping people huddled together indoors makes things worse, not better, not only for the disease itself, but also for worsening other maladies. Yet despite real-world experience, countries like Austria, Australia, and New Zealand have resorted to sweeping lockdowns. Germany may do the same. These and other less drastic curtailments would severely set back a recovering economy and throw new sand into the gears of our supply chains. Fortunately, President Biden has ruled out lockdowns, at least for now. Second, existing vaccines will likely work on this new variant. If not, they can be adjusted. Third, the president must throw out or drastically modify his ill-considered executive orders, mandating vaccines for tens of millions of people in both the public and private sectors. The blunt nature of these decrees, such as taking no account of those who've had the virus, has fired up otherwise avoidable resistance. As a result, we face even worse shortages in areas such as meat plant inspectors, air traffic controllers, and airline pilots. Certain politicians love to show they're doing something dramatic when a problem arises. Let us hope this time most of them will resist the panicky example of Governor Kathy Hochul and will wait for the facts before acting. That they'll go for policies based on the facts and not the arbitrary damaging actions they previously engaged in, such as keeping schools closed at the behest of the teachers' unions, and that they'll refrain from hyperbole. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.